Joltik Toolbox has been performing pretty good in online tournaments, and I think it's actually starting to pick up a lot of attention right now within the format. I think a lot of the attention does go to Sagen Park, who is one of the innovators of this whole, like, Lightning Toolbox deck, because he's been playing stuff like this in the past. And this deck is really powerful right now, as a lot of decks are a lot more slower, which really allows you to lean into the Iron Hands EX. And this deck definitely can beat a lot of the top decks in the meta right now. I'm excited to show it off and see what it's all about. Let's go scope out the deck. You definitely got to keep this deck on your radar. So welcome back, everybody, to Brandon Pokemon TCG Live Journey Together deck video. Today we're looking at Sagen Park's new Joltik Toolbox deck. Now, Sagen Park has been doing pretty good in online tournaments recently with his Joltik deck. On top of that, there's a lot of other people have been playing it too and doing really well. This whole, like, Joltik Iron Hands deck has been performing well, and that's mainly because it's really good against decks that play slow, like Dragapult, for example, and even Gardevoir to a degree. Basically, Iron Hands is just a very broken card at the moment. Any deck that can utilize it makes it really good. The idea of the deck is use Joltik with Jolting Charge for 1 colorless energy, get a search check for 2 basic grass, and up to 2 basic Lightning Energy, and attach it with your Pokemon any way you like. Yes, that means you can put up to 4 energy into play with a single attack, meaning that you can Joltik and charge up an Iron Hands in a single turn, but you can also charge up a Pikachu EX in a single turn with Topaz Bolt. You can put a Lightning and a Grass Energy on it, and then all you really need is a Metal Energy, and boom, you got Topaz Bolt. Pikachu is another card right now that is really powerful. Since Terra Box has been flopping, a lot of people haven't really been teching for Pikachu. I feel like a lot of the decks like Goldengo even have been cutting the ventral punches because Pikachu is not that popular. So not only are you abusing Pikachu, but you're abusing Iron Hands, which is really good. Against Dragapult, if you can go second, you just Joltik to an Iron Hands, build it up. If Dragapult can't deal with this Iron Hands immediately, it's lights out, because Ampy very much can take a huge prize lead. This deck even plays Clefairy in the deck to help against Iron Hands. It also does have 4 copies of Crispin, so it's like super energy acceleration in the deck with the 4 Crispin, the Joltik in the deck. The deck plays 14 energy. It's got a lot of energy, a lot of resources to do what it needs to do, and you have a lot of other attackers in the deck here that you can utilize, not just the Pikachu, the Hands, and the Clefairy. There's some other sneaky stuff in here you can utilize, which I'll talk about in a minute. Before we do get into all that, big shout out to the sponsor, Card Cavern TCG. If you're getting any Pokemon TCG Live pack codes, make sure to come over at Card Cavern. If you're looking to get Journey Together codes or an older set or IRL singles product, get them all over at Card Cavern. If you're getting at Card Cavern at the checkout, make sure to use my discount code LDF to get yourself a 5% discount on your order. Help the channel. How we stuff out and up our Card Cavern. Shout out Card Cavern. Check them out. Link down below. And shout out the second sponsor, TC Evolutions. If you want to go get any of the awesome product they sell over there, their dice, damage counters, ability markers, anything like that, check them out down below. If you get anything there, use code LDF also for a 10% discount on your purchase. So shout out the 2 sponsors, use code LDF, link will be down below, and you can check out my second channel if you want to get some more content from me down below too. So yeah, this is Sagen Park's deck list. Just copied it from one of the online tournaments he did pretty well at. Again, there's been other Joltik decks doing well. I've seen another one that kind of utilizes more of like a toolbox approach with like Magneton and stuff like that. But I think Sagen Park's list is pretty good too. It's very straightforward. Like, you just see 4 of everything, bro. We got 4 Boss, 4 Crispin, 4 Arven. I mean, 1 Iono, but you got 4 Nest, 4 Ultra, 4 Pokégear, just 4 ofs, just max consistency, trying to do what you need to do. A lot of the time, you're just trying to spam gusting cards. Even the ace spec is Prime Catcher. There is 5 gusting cards within this deck. Because, I mean, at the end of the day, against, like, Dragapult, if you amp them and they go unfair stamp, you need to find a gusting card to try to probably maximize your outs of winning the game that. And, you know, just unfair stamp and Arven for Prime Catcher is pretty dang good. So that's one of the things you do want to look out for with this deck. Some other sneaky cards. There's a Galvantula. It's a 1-prizer, but it does one-shot both Charizard and Zoroark EX, which is actually pretty important in this format right now. Also, you can evolve your Joltik, so the Joltik can't, like, get KO'd by Dusclops or Phantom Dive or anything like that, like any weird shenanigan. You can't lose your Joltik. There's Galvantula EX you could play too. Which you can't use its item lock attack, but you can use that attack, the first attack that does 220, which actually could be relevant to knock out like Fezandipiti for game and stuff. So you also could consider playing the other Galvantula in the deck, the Galvantula EX. Iron Leaves in the deck. I completely forgot about this card, not going to lie. This card is pretty funny. It does have a free switch ability and has Prism Edge, which, again, you can attack Zoroark with it and Charizard on the off chance you play against a Charizard deck. Kind of forgot this card existed, but it is in the deck. It's kind of funny that it's, you know, it works in here because you play Grass Energy. Even Mew can attack. If you really wanted to, you can build up Mew with Joltik. It's actually not that bad because you can use Mew Clefairy combo to copy Phantom Dive, which what we do see Gardevoir do a lot of the time too. I mean, realistically, anything in this deck can attack. Even the Latias, the deck plays 2 Psychic Energy. Bro, they're just kind of cool. The one thing I think this deck could be missing is just a Night Stretcher. There's no Night Stretcher in the deck. So maybe like 1 Pokemon Recovery card wouldn't be terrible. But other than that, I think the list is pretty solid, and I enjoy playing it quite a bit. And again, any deck that can use Iron Hands right now is really good because it just kind of beats up on those like fringe style archetypes, any deck that's a bit slower, any deck that really just can't easily respond to Amp, just can lose pretty easily to a well-timed Joltik Iron Hands. Let's go show off the deck and see what it's all about in today's video. I think we have Raging Bolt here. This matchup is interesting. The turn one is kind of okay. I guess we can, like, Nest Ball and go into Joltik or something. I mean, even Iron Hands in this matchup isn't even terrible, because at the very least, Ampy very much can be decent to knock out, like, the Sandy Shocks, or even if they bench a Squawkabilly, or if they're playing the Owls. Yeah, I think we probably still want to go Joltik. If they open Raging Bolt, we could just win Clefairy. Starting Clefairy is not ideal, though, because they could easily knock it out with Raging Bolt now that it's in play, but we have to move it immediately. There's Iron Leaves, doesn't do much for us. I think we just go for the Joltik. TBH, I don't know. We'll see. I think going Joltik here is fine. We have Pikachu 2. We could probably just, well, I guess maybe we just build up Pikachu then with Joltik. I kind of, yeah, maybe that's fine. So let's do this. Attach here. Crispin. Do that. One goes in the hand. Put that there. Retreat into Joltik. If I had Latias, would have been nice. We can do this. We can go 1, 2, 1, 1. Not sure we needed the energy on the Iron Hands, but we'll put it on the Iron Hands anyways. I think that's fine. This just puts us in a better spot. Now our board is, like, really well established. We have both Pikachu and Clefairy ready to attack. We have Boss in hand. So I think next turn I'm gonna go for like a Boss next turn and KO the Raging Bolt or something like that. There's Sada's Vitality. All right, let's see what they are going to be able to draw into here. They can knock out my Joltik with Sandy Shocks, but Joltik did its job. I mean, I think realistic with this deck, like, all you got to do is set up some damage with Joltik, or energy with Joltik, and you're like, big chillin'. And now we have the energy set up. Ooh, but they have a Pokemon Catcher. Though, to be fair, the Raging Bolt's still not really taking a knockout or anything. Unless they happen to have Latias in hand. They could bring in the Pikachu, which is what they're going to do. And they just clap the Bolt with Pikachu, I guess. It's fine. Yeah, I got nothing going on. All right, it's all good. They really didn't have much. All right, so let's see what we draw into here. Anything good for next turn? Galvantula. I don't think it is that relevant. I might as well evolve it. I don't think well, actually, we may use Joltik. I'll hold off on that. There's Boss. And then kaboom, knockout. We do need something good off the prizes here so I can stay in the game. We have Clefairy, though. Pikachu is now not really that good, so we need to get Latias in play or something. All right, what's our 2 prizes going to be? Hands and Psychic. Nothing all that good. Yeah, I don't think I want to evolve, because there is a world where maybe I do Joltik again. Like, we don't have to do Joltik, but we might. There's no reason to just, like, randomly waste, like, Joltik, because we might use it again. This guy doesn't really do much against Raging Bolt. Like, I can't think it's a grass Pokemon. Kills the Sandy Shocks. No, it doesn't even kill the Sandy Shocks. That's crazy. It only does 50 damage, bro. Broken card. There's Latias. Let's see if they can knock out Pikachu this turn. They currently can't. The Sandy Shocks actually, even if they Sada 3 energy into play, this thing only does 90. This guy's... Actually, yeah, it does knock me out. Oh, they just have 20 damage. All right. They got nothing going on. We don't really have much either, though. Do Crispin. I mean, attach... I could Crispin to Joltik and then Jolting Charge. I think I'm just going to Crispin here. To the Iron Hands. Just build that up. Our win con could just be like hands plus like bear or something for game. I probably shouldn't have attached to Clefairy then. I should have attached Iron Hands last turn. Yeah, I was a misplay. I should have attached to hands, then I can just amp next turn. This deck does play a lot of outs to Gus, so hopefully we can Gus something next turn. Currently, we have no way to Gus, which is kind of annoying. We're just not drawing anything. But that Iono could help me out. That's a good Iono. I'm hoping they have to play that there, because I would appreciate a new hand. This hand is just clogged up with nothing. I don't know. It might have been correct to just Joltik there. Maybe. I don't know. Because we could have retreated with the Crispin, went Joltik. Maybe it was correct Joltik. I don't know. There's the Iono. That's good. This should give us like a Prime Catcher or something. Okay, we got Pokégear, which should get us an Arven or Boss, assuming Prime Catcher's in the deck. We can kill that Raging Bolt. We can attach to hands, and that sets up Amp on Sandy Shocks. Now, they could have Bravery Charm, which could be annoying. We'll see. All right, they got the knockout finally on the Pikachu. We can get Fezandipiti here with Nest Ball also, which I'm probably going to do. All right, what do they got? Just a Magnetic Burst. Okay, so we could even Crispin and amp this thing, but I think I'd rather just go Clefairy and knock out the Raging Bolt probably. And this is probably the safer play. All right. So we top deck. We need to find, like, a way to get Gus. That's still not it. All right, summon a Nest Ball for Fez. Just check my prizes here. We do, just to make sure, Prime Catcher's in there. Okay, yeah. We do have the Prime in the deck, so that is indeed in there. So let's go here. Flip the script. Okay, Pokégear. Arven for... Okay, there we go. I was like, dude, if I don't get Augustine out here off this Pokégear, that'd be insane. Oh, my goodness. EXP share on hand seems kind of cracked, actually. Well, I mean, they might not even get a prize next turn. I'm going to take Rescue Board. I don't know if that's correct. EXP share might have been the better card to take, in all honesty. I don't know. We are doing enough, right? 160? Okay, I'm just making sure. Just making sure. Because I didn't want to, like, have to bench anything. I still wanted Latias in play. Would have been nice. But that's fine. We got the knockout on the Raging Bolt, the Clefairy. And we can set up hands on Sandy Shocks. Which is, like, really, like, they have to knock out Clefairy this turn. But we also could just win the game by going Bloodmoon Ursaluna now or something. We have gear, so we just need basically boss to win, most likely. Depending on how this game plays out, we're either going to need just a boss to win the game, or we're going to need a... It's probably, yeah, this might come down to a boss. If they get a Bravery Charm on the Sandy Shocks, this probably just comes down to us finding boss, basically. Good thing this deck plays 4 boss. Kind of broken. We do have 3 in the deck. I think 3 are in there. I don't think I prized 1. So... we'll see. I know the Bloodmoon's in the deck for sure. So this game probably comes down to a boss, unless my opponent doesn't find enough resources to protect the Sandy Shocks from getting amped. They have to get Bravery Charm, or else hands just kill Sandy Shocks, and it's just game over. They got to do something about it. They have another Iono. What? They play 2? Why do you play 2? That could have been Asada's Vitality. Now, would you boss anyways? All right, bet. Like I said, this comes down to a boss. But can the Iono realistically get them Bravery Charm? That's not a Fez. I mean, I still don't have game yet, but like, it's kind of crazy. Bro has 2 Iono in the deck. They just happen to have the second one. All right, sure, bro, whatever. This is making it way harder than this game even needs to be. Whatever. Worst comes to worst, we could always Joltik and build up Iron Hands and hope they don't have a boss of their own. Which they might, you never know. They do play catchers. They have to kill the Clefairy here. But we got boss anyways. All right, it works. They got no knockouts. So I'm like, if they can somehow build up Raging Bolt, we're in trouble, but they just don't have it, so we're chilling. We just boss for game. Playing 4 boss is pretty good, I'm not going to lie. This deck playing 4 boss feels kind of clean. It's nice. I mean, that's one Joltik completely just set up our board, and we just sweep with 2 Pokemon. Kind of crazy. We did have Amp, so, like, we weren't guaranteed game. I did prize my Mew, so I couldn't, like... If they killed Clefairy there, I would have had to find boss, bear combo, which I think I had game... Well... I needed Energy Bears. They actually needed a bit of a combo there if they were able to manage. So I'm okay with the Clefairy. All right, Dragapult. We'll see how this goes. Our start is okay. Let's do this. Grab Miraidon. I just want to make sure we get hands powered up. All right, do we have Clefairy in the deck? That's pretty important to note. Is Clefairy in there? It is. Okay, good. Do we have Prime Catcher? Yeah, we do. Okay, Psychic. Okay, cool. The squad's all there. All right, sick. Catch. Should be safe to retreat. It might not matter. I guess Digipalm on me wouldn't matter. Whatever. Could draw a card here. Bravery Charm is good, though, because I do kind of want to have it on Clefairy. Put on Iron Hands isn't, like, terrible, though. I don't think it makes much of a difference. I guess it denies Dusclops knockout. I'm just going to pass. We'll just chill. We are up against Dragapult, so, I mean... I think it's one of this deck's better matchups. Hopefully, I don't know. Depends on how it goes. We have Clefairy and Iron Hands. Like, those are 2 pretty good cards against a deck like Dragapult. They also could have a bad start. Who knows? Okay, they're just going to immediately Iono me, which I'm fine with. It's a good Iono. Let's see what we got. Got more stuff. Cool. Another Dreepy. Do they have Badu? Let's see. Fez? That's not Badu. Yo, I don't think... Well, I'm not taking a prize next turn. I don't think they got Badu. No, they don't. All right. Cool. It works for me. What's our top deck? Ultra Ball. Okay, I'm going to Miraidon for another Iron Hands. And then I'm just going to... I probably should get Latias here, to be honest. I want to build up 2 hands, though. They could, like... Nah, they probably aren't going to Budu me anytime soon. I should be safe to Crispin. I just want to load up Iron Hands. I'm going to get 2 of them powered up. Oh, no, I maybe should play the Ultra Ball, but it's fine, though. I'll just wait. Hopefully I'm okay with that. Just build up hands. I maybe could have spread it out a little bit better, but that's fine. Like, I could have put an extra one. I could have went 3-3 on both. I'm just going to put all on one. I mean, this guy's got 2 energy. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. All right, see what they got. They have Candy Dragapult. It's a little awkward, but, I mean, they have the 3-card hand. They're not really doing much. I think we'll be okay. We can Arven for Prime Catcher. Just immediately knock out Dreepy on the bench, which is probably what I'm going to do. We have Mew in play, so Stamp's not as good. I mean, we'll see. The idea against Dragapult is you got to run them over with the hands, and then you have the Clefairy as like a nuke option. Okay, what's our draw? Psychic. Okay, so attach Arven. We'll get Prime EXP share, sure. We'll attach EXP share to Mew, and then we'll Prime Catcher the Dreepy. I could Ultra Ball here for Galvantula. Not a bad idea. I think I'm just going to settle with an Amp, though. And see if they can do anything about this. They have Fez, so they get to flip the script, but they need, like, I don't know if they're playing Crystal or not. We'll see. 4 and 3, always good prizes. Vitality Band and Crispin. That gives us the Clefairy. If they don't Iono or Stamp me, and they happen to get Dragapult online, I could Clefairy them, but then I have to move the Iron Hands. Probably not. See if they can grab here. They have to find Stamp for sure. They need, like, Stamp, but they also need to put something in the active with a lot of HP. Now, they could punish me by going into Fez, which I can't currently one-shot. But even if they go into Fez, I'm, like, okay with that. Now, they just concede. All right, that works, too. It feels good to just make Dragapult scoop on the spot. I'm down. Because, like, if they just didn't have a good response that turn, the game just basically just ends. Like, that's just broken. All right, we hit a Feraligatr deck. Okay, this matchup, I think, is absolutely just free. I don't know. I think this matchup's completely free, right? I'm not trying to be cocky, but I think this matchup's insane. All right, let's Arven for Nest Ball and Bravery Charm, I think. We just literally just build up an Iron Hands. We just can't lose. It's kind of crazy. All right. Let's grab... Where's Sedon at? Let's get Amp Joltik here. It's pretty broken. We have board in hands. We can grab Joltik. Do we have the Galvantula? That's the only thing we maybe need. Yeah, okay, good. Yeah. Galvantula's, I guess, relevant because, like, they probably have a Mimikyu. They can just slap a Mimikyu in the active spot. This deck plays 5 Gusting cards. So, like, even if they, like, put a Mimikyu or, like, a wall in the active, the Milotic doesn't even work. No, I think this matchup's insanely free. I don't know. This is going to be a tough one to lose, in my opinion. We just have to play really well. Okay. I'm just going to load up Iron Hands. We could just win the game with 1 or 2 hands, I think. We'll see. We'll see. We can get Mew next turn, I think. We have Prime. We have 2 Gust in hand. I mean, if my opponent can't keep up, I can just go Gust for game. And if the Joltik survives the turn, which I think it should, I probably need to evolve this thing because I can get monkeyed. Because, yeah, Galvantula is sort of relevant because it can attack the Mimikyu and knock it out in 1 hit. That's going to be important. They got the Trolley. I think we're just going to go Prime Catcher, Knockout, Croconaw, I guess. Seems decent. No, they just pass. Pretty good. What's our top deck? Psychic Energy? We should treat Joltik, get an Iron Hands, and then just build that up. I could even just Joltik again if I really wanted to, but I think we just want to chase up their stuff. See, I'm just going to go Prime. We just want to immediately just amp them and put on a ton of pressure. We probably need to get Latias in play. Like, maybe it was incorrect to get another Iron Hands there, but even if worst comes to worst, we can just Crispin to it and arm press. And, like, that's fine. Like, Iron Hands just, like, is insane in this matchup. Like, there's really nothing they... it's really hard for their deck to compete against this deck. Like, Feraligatr is really strong against some of the other decks, but, like, against a deck like this, where we have Amp and Wall Breakers, it's going to be tough for them, so we'll see. This matchup is really, really good, I think. Like, just Iron Hands just should completely run them over. So let's see what they got. There's the Iono. So, yeah, I figured they were going to Iono me. But they have to go into Mimikyu here to even have a chance. But we have a lot of ways to find boss. No, didn't get that there. We do have... maybe I should have got Latias. Yeah, there's Mimikyu. Did they get a water? Okay, maybe I should have got the Galvantula. So I can get Latias here, and then I can Galvantula knock out Mimikyu. We'll see. I think I'm just going to go into Joltik. Well, do I want to go Joltik? I don't want to waste it, though, like I said. Vitality Band is not it. Counts Nest Ball for Latias. Well, Latias is prized. Okay, I wasn't paying attention to that. I'll grab Mew. It's fine. I ain't even worried, bro. We're gonna get boss every time. Watch. Nope. Crispin. Iono. Kill Iono. See, I'm kind of... Okay, now I am kind of regretting playing the Prime Catcher. I probably maybe should have waited. We didn't get a Arven in there anyways. Got EXP share. Let's see. What do I want to do? Do I need the XP share? I do... I want to get, Yeah, let's do this. Get rid of Crispin EXP share. I'm going to get the Galvantula. So I can't... Because they can Monkey Dory knock out Joltik. I'm going to get Galvantula here. The worst thing they could do is knock out Mew next turn with like a counter catcher or Feraligatr play, but we have Nest Ball for Fez. Yeah, I'm just going to do that. That's fine. I mean, this is basically just like a matchup where like we just need to find Gust as fast as possible. See, maybe I should have just went retreat Joltik boss, but then I would have only had one energy on the Galvantula. That's why I didn't want to waste it. I don't know. I think that's fine. I don't know. Like, wasting the Prime Catcher might have been a mistake. It might have been better just boss, to be honest. Like, retreat boss might have just been the better play there. But again, I do need Galvantula in this matchup, probably, so. See what they got. I mean, again, their deck is also kind of a pile. So we'll see if they can keep up in the race. There's the damage. There's Crispin. Uh-oh, they're going to KO my hands. Crap. Maybe this matchup isn't as good as I thought. It's actually pretty bad. Well, they can't currently... They need a water. They need to move Mimikyu and get a water on Feraligatr to even knock out Iron Hands. Maybe they can't kill me this turn. We do need a boss next turn, though, 100%. Or build up hands. All right, what do they got? Because we had Latias in the deck. I think I 100% would have went Joltik there and just built up another Iron Hands. Okay, let's see what they do. They only have one Feraligatr, so if I ever just find boss, we can win this. Okay, they're just going to hit me with the reverse thrust. Okay. It's a little scary, to be honest. Not having Latias is actually really bad. Oh, they are going to counter catcher. They're going to kill the Galvantula. Okay. Now, okay, I am completely fine with this. This actually might be better because now not only I can get Fez, but I can also draw more cards with Mew. And now all we need to do is just go boss. I think if I just find a Gusting card here, we just win. Because like they have one Feraligatr in play, and what are they going to do? Like they can't use... Milotic does nothing in this matchup. Okay, this might be pretty good. Yeah. We have literally 4 boss in the deck. Good luck. Mew? I debated doing Fez first. Okay. It's a good start. Flip the script. Because I had Ultra Ball, so I'm like, maybe I can get my hand out from Mew. Okay. I might want to keep the bear. You never know. I do want to thin here. I mean, realistically, we don't really need Arven. Yeah, whatever. Get rid of the bear. I don't know. I'm like debating keeping bear because it's like kind of decent, but no, it's fine. Get rid of it. Boss. Okay, good. I was like, if we have a boss there, it's pretty bad. We actually could lose if we whip boss, assuming they had another counter catcher way to move Mimikyu. But now, we just amp. So that's why it actually was good that they killed the Galvantula. How did they just hit the Iron Hand? Would have been a little annoying. I don't think I would have got the Pokégear. So that's good. All right. There's another Pokégear, so we have gear for boss potentially next turn. 19 cards in deck. Let's see if we can win next turn. My opponent can still put a Mimikyu in the active and install because they killed my Galvantula. Nothing I can do about that. But honestly, the Galvantula was a good bait. Like, I'm glad I put it in play. This is like they had to go after it. That just allowed me to bench Fez, then find the boss. Now we just need one more Gust to win the game. Would have been a lot easier if I didn't play Prime. I still, like, yeah, now I'm regretting not retreating the Joltik, because it actually ended up mattering, because like, Galvantula died anyways, and I could have kept the Prime, then I would have had one more out to boss, because this game is going to come down to a boss probably, right? So, did they concede? They might have scooped. I mean, the game's not over. I don't have game in hand. This deck doesn't play Iron Bundle or anything, and I'm not guaranteed boss. They haven't, like, I don't have it. I don't think my opponent is playing. I think they went AFK on me. They might have just conceded as soon as I killed their Gator. That sucks. We're going to get an anticlimactic match. Yeah, okay. Out of curiosity, I'm going to Pokégear and see if I would have found boss. We'll look at, like, the next 3 cards, and we'll see what we would have got. Because that would have been important, because we would have got Iono, probably. Let's see. Anticlimactic. But this deck is good. One thing I do like about playing an Iron Hands focused deck is they are pretty good against these type of, like, fringe style, like, not control decks, but, like, a different type of deck where it's, like, they're just trying to be a little bit more, like, passive and tactical. Hands is really good against these type of, like, slower, passive, tactical type decks where it's, like, if you can't deal with this Iron Hands immediately on the spot, just runs you over, and that's exactly what happened. We're getting a bit of an anticlimactic finish here, unfortunately. But I'm going to play the Pokégear and see if I can find a boss. I know I have game on board. They're not playing the game. They conceded as soon as I killed their only Feraligatr in play. But I want to see if we were going to get boss here. If they were playing the game. They promote Mimikyu. See if I would have got boss. I'm going to Pokégear. Okay, we would have got game, I think. I mean, we would have got Iono'd, I guess. But still. We maybe would have got Iono'd. But we had 3 cards to draw. Potentially a Mew, draw or 2. Could have got us there too. Yeah, worked out. Alright, I see Budu and 2 Zorua. I have no idea if this is N Zoroark or not. We'll find out. We have a decent start. Hopefully we don't prize Latias. We can go get Joltik and Iron Hands. Okay, good. We got Latias. Because we're going to Nest Ball for Latias here. The important thing is just getting down Joltik and building up the Iron Hands. Debating if I want to attach. I don't think it matters where I attach this. I also don't know what I'm playing against. I'll attach here just to make sure I have an energy on it, I guess, sure. Just pass. I don't know what I'm up against, but I'm assuming it's an N Zoroark deck. Maybe it could also be Gardevoir, but I doubt it. There's Arven. N Zoroark is, like, a little interesting. To be honest, Iron Hands isn't even that great, because I can't amp the Reshiram or the Darmanitan. Pikachu might be a really good attacker. Defiance Band, Energy Search. Okay, it's definitely Zoroark. Fire Energy. Oh, maybe not. Now I'm not so sure what I'm up against. They have the Team Evo. They do. Whoa, broken. Artisan. Pretty good turn 1. Damn. Okay. What do they got? Charizard. Oh, it's a Charizard Zoroark deck. Ooh. Okay, that's interesting. We have the Galvantula, though, which I think one-shots. I think we're chilling. That's pretty scary, actually. I think we'll still manage. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't know. I'm thinking this matchup's still, like, okay, but we'll see. Could be wrong. Honestly, yo, I wouldn't mind another Joltik being in play here. Do we have the Galvantula? We don't. I think I still get that anyways. Can EXP share? But I gotta mash up on Pikachu, actually. I'm not gonna Iono. I'm just gonna Joltik Charge and Pray. Best I got. Put 3 here. Yeah, maybe should have EXP shared the Iron Hands or something instead of the Joltik. My idea is, like, I want energy on the Joltik because we do have that Galvantula that can one-shot Charizard. I'm pretty sure it one-shots Charizard. So it's, like, kind of important to not just randomly waste the thing. So hopefully my opponent doesn't just, like, body me. This is a little bit of a scary matchup. But, I mean, I guess I don't really have a great way around the Pikachu. Zoroark Charizard's interesting. Is this better than Pidgeot Charizard, to be honest? Maybe. Because, like, I mean, Pidgeot is still just such a good card, but the problem is Pidgeot isn't easy to use right now because there's too much Budu in the format. I wonder if Charizard Zoroark is just a better... No, I might have to experiment with that, actually. That sounds kind of sick. We'll see how it goes. Can they find a Charizard here? If the turn is just Itchy Pollen, that's fine. Oh, I don't have guaranteed amp. They have an Arven. That can get them a Charizard if they want. Terror or Bravery Charm. Yeah, this guy's not that scary. The Ho-Oh is weak to lightning, dies to amp anyways. Yeah, it's fine. Honestly, I probably should get 2 Iron Hands and play the more I think about it. Try to build up 2. Maybe I should have did that instead of putting Pikachu. No, but to be fair, I thought I was playing against Zoroark. I didn't expect it to be Charizard. Maybe I should have waited to bench Pikachu, to be honest. I probably should have just waited to bench the Pikachu. Just let my bench spot open. Because I could have tried to get 2 hands in with energy on it, because that would be probably a lot better in this situation. It's not great. But we are in a situation where they can't one-shot the Iron Hand. So we could also just hit the Charizard and then Pikachu it or something, like 2-shot it, or I don't know. But Latias is in play, right? They can, like, kill Latias here. It's kind of scary, actually. Now we'll see what happens. So if I Prime Catcher here, they're just going to kill the active. I basically then need the Galvantula at that point. It's kind of scary. Need an energy and a gust. Like, it's pretty bad if they just have boss kill Latias. Don't have the combo. Okay, I'm just gonna Ultra Ball SCR. We're gonna get Fez. Just gonna flip the script. Need an energy, so I can go like Energy Gust. See, I should have EXP shed the hands. Okay, nice. That works. We could try to wall with Pikachu. I think I just kill Zorba. I'm not sure if they're playing thing or not. If I had Bravery Charm there, it would have been a lot better too, because then they can't Charizard my actives. That actually sucks around Bravery Charm. Okay, we need Galvantula here. 4 and 3. Please, one of them has to be Galvantula. No. We can attack with Pikachu, but it's not Galvantula. We could go boss Pikachu here, knock out Zoroark, and then try to get the Galvantula that way, I guess. So there is that also that we could do. And still win this game, believe it or not. If I can take a kill with Pikachu next turn, it's a chance. If I had Bravery Charm here, it would have been so chilling, because they can't one-shot me. There's an Iono, and that sucks. Bro had the Iono. See if we can find the Gust Pikachu combo. We should be able to. It's pretty unlikely I whiff. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see. If they put down a low HP basic, we could just go around the Charizard. That's what I want to do. I want to go around the Charizard if I can, unless I get the Galvantula. Because they mentioned Fez. We can, like, bear KO Fez or something. We can go knock out Zoroark here with Pikachu, then bear KO Fez. I really want to get this, like, Galvantula. Not having it in the deck is so bad. It's actually the worst prize, to be honest with you, in this matchup. That is worst case scenario prize, for sure. We have Vitality Band. Does that fix the math? Definitely not, no. Not in this situation, anyways. Okay, well. That sucks. I mean, they could even just chase Joltik, to be honest. Leaving no energy on the board, which is also kind of bad. This might just be an L. I don't know. This matchup is already pretty hard, and it's kind of even worse as we go along. Okay, what's our top deck then? Okay, there we go. That gives us the Metal Energy. Then I have 2 energy, Ultra Ball for Mew. Mew actually would have been so good here, because they could have went down to 1. Bro, if I had Mew powered up, we'd be cooking. That sucks. Do I want Ultra Ball for Mew? We could hit with Pikachu and then try to Clefairy knock this thing out. But they just have boss for cooked. Alright, screw it. Oh, we have leaves, too. Oh my god, I completely forgot about Iron Leaves. Lamau. Leaves any energy? Okay, we can use Iron Leaves. I completely forgot we had Iron Leaves in the deck. Okay, never mind, we're chilling. Never mind, we're chilling. We got Iron Leaves. I forgot about the leaves. Let's go. Broken deck. All right. I forgot we had an Iron Leaves in the deck. Bro, I haven't played this card in so long. It's crazy. We still... But, okay, this isn't game over yet, though. We still need to find the Galvantula. Now, if I had Mew in play, it could have been chilling. This kind of works out, though. You can Crispin to Pikachu. It's actually not too bad. We can Crispin to Pikachu, and then we can set up KO on Zoroark, too. Yo, this actually... Okay, this might work out way better than I thought, not gonna lie. Oh, he might actually be big chillin' here. Never mind. I completely forgot we had Iron Leaves. I apologize for that. It was an oversight on my end. That's crazy. Okay, Galvantula would be nice. No. Prime Catcher's good, though. So now we have to KO the Zoroark for game. No, I can't kill the actives. I can't find this Galvantula to save my life. All right, that works. All right, let's see what they got. Do they have another Iono? Be kind of annoying if they did. Because then I lose my Lightning. Yeah, not getting the Galvantula still is not ideal. I need to find that thing ASAP. I still like their deck. Their deck's still pretty sick. I wish I just remembered we had Iron Leaves, but it worked out. They're super rod. It really comes down to whether or not they have an Iono. They do have to kill the active. Like, no matter what, they have to kill the active. Dude, if we had Mew in play, we'd just have, like, checkmate, basically. Because we could just knock out the Charizard with Burning Darkness. That's crazy. If only we had a Mew in play, that's crazy. All right, do they have an Iono here? Let's see. We can still maybe get there. It's just harder if they have an Iono. No Iono, we have game in hand. Unless they, like, pick up the Zoroark with a Turo or something. Then that's actually really, really bad. If we had Mew in play, we'd be chilling here. We'd have game with Burning Darkness because they're on odd prizing. Okay. Do they have Iono? Let's see. They haven't played it yet, but they could have one. They PAL padded, which is interesting. They don't have Iono, we have game. They have to kill the leaves. So, like, they can't leave it alive either. They can't, like, go into Budu or something. Yeah, they got it. Okay. We have game. I completely I forgot about leaves, man. I can't believe I forgot about the Iron Leaves. Good thing I mean, it worked out anyways. I used it at the right moment. I just forgot we had Iron Leaves in the deck. Because, like, you just never use it anymore. It's like, we're not in the Charizard meta. So in my head, I'm like, oh, we only have Pikachu in hands as attackers and the Galvantula. No, we have Leaves too, bro. Broken deck. All right. Prime Catcher, the Zoroark. Retreat. It's funny that we prize Galvantula, because I was thinking Galvantula was the only way we can blow up Charizard, but no, Leaves works too. I'm pretty sure Galvantula, or does Galvantula not kill the Charizard? I think it does. Or I could be wrong about that. Okay, I see a Charcadet. I think we had Sarah Ledge, which, I mean, we got Pikachu. This is the best we got, just Pikachu and Prey. Our starting hand is kind of mid. Starting Leaves is actually really bad. But I don't know. They aren't really giving away what they're playing, actually, which is kind of annoying. We prize Latias. That's not good. All right, Miraidon. Joltik, Pikachu. Priced a lot of Pokemon, actually. It's not good. Our prizes are pretty diabolical. Could try to Crispin, go for the... I think I gotta go for the Joltik. Crispin. That's Arven. I guess that works. We have Rescue Board. You in there, buddy? Yes, okay, good. And then I can grab Pokégear or Prime Catcher? Probably Gear is like the best neutral card to grab in that situation. Okay. Well, Nest Ball. Do I want to get double Pikachu, though? I think I still get Iron Hands. It's not really a bad thing to have an Iron Hands in play. Should be okay. Jolting Charge. I also don't know what I'm playing against. A Monkey Dory Luminous Energy gives me no information. Like, it could be Galvantula. Or Galvantula, what the heck am I saying? It could be, Sarah Ledge, or it could be some other deck. I don't know. That gives me no information. It could be anything. So I'm just going to do this and pass and see what happens. My opponent does have the Charcadet. They didn't do much, though, on their first turn, so hopefully their hand sucks. Ultra Ball. All right. Is it Sarah Ledge or some... It could be like an Armarouge Toolbox deck. You never know. No, there's a Sarah Ledge in the deck. Maybe I should just got double peek. What are they doing? Research? Damn. Alright, I'm assuming this is Sarah Ledge. Let's see. Vessel. Mist Energy? Alright, I think it is Sarah Ledge. Yeah, it's definitely Sarah Ledge. Yeah, it might have been best to get 2 Pikas then. We'll manage. This matchup's still fine, I think. We can hopefully 2-2-2 them. Especially if they have to bench a Fez. My game plan could be knockout Sarah Ledge with Pika, Amp, Monkey, and then, like, Bear for game if they bench Fezandipiti, which I'm assuming they're going to have to do, you know? But everyone's got to bench Fez. Yo, best case scenario here, I go Crispin, Prime Catcher, KO Charcadet with Iron Hands. That'd be broken. It'd be better to go Amp here, because there's a decent chance they can't kill the Iron Hands next turn. Or at least we have a chance, right? So, our prizes, once again, suck, though. I did prize a lot of my good cards, which is really bad. All right, we need a good top deck here. Like I said, yo, Prime Catcher for the win? No, another Pikachu, though. What do we got? Oh, we got Crispin. I needed that. If I didn't get Crispin, it was pretty bad. Get Metal Lightning. Think I'm just attaching to hands. Or do I want to touch a Pikachu? Honestly, we should probably just attach to Pikachu. Yeah. Knockout. Honestly, yeah, I think that's fine. Touch Pikachu seems correct. Because if I get, like, a good prize combo, we could just go Latias and something like that. All right, what's our prizes? Pokégear, Bloodmoon. That's not what I was looking for. Bloodmoon's decent to have. Again, I'm assuming they're going to have the bench of Fezandipiti. Like, hopefully. Bench of Fez, please. I just bear for game. Pretty good. They aren't going to get a prize this turn. At the very least, the Pikachu sponges a hit, which is pretty good. Ooh, they have an Iono. Sneaky. Okay, we'll see what we got. Boss, Metal. Nothing too good. I found Sarah Ledge. Again, we need them to bench a Fezandipiti at some point. It just makes my game plan a little bit easier. We could try to just Joltik again. What's our draw then going to be? Arven, okay. Okay, let me look through my deck one more time real quick here with the Miraidon. We prize Mew Fez Latias. Like, what the heck, bro? Oh, it's so bad. Oh, my God. Low-key, we could just try to Joltik again. I might just Miraidon for Joltik here and just, like, try to get Joltik going. We'll attach here. Kind of want to play the Arven. I don't think I need... What am I looking for with Arven? Probably nothing, right? I'm just going to pass. No, actually... No, I'll save the Arven. I think it's fine to save the Arven. Jamming Tower, that's fine. But, okay, they did have boss. I was like, maybe they have boss. They're going to kill Leaves, right? Oh, they bring in the hands. Okay, that's annoying. Dude. Why is Latias prized? Okay, we have the Prime Catcher here. Honestly, Crispin's not bad. Am I just going Prime Catcher? I wanted to go Prime Catcher Joltik. I don't want to waste my Prime Catcher, though. There's no way they have another boss, right? I don't know. Maybe they might have another boss. They always got another boss every time, guaranteed. What am I bringing in? Just maybe let him kill the Leaves. Yeah, sure. I'm not sure if that's correct or not. Should be okay though. I don't know. I'll let him knock it out on Leaves. It's fine. If they just have another boss, it is kind of annoying. I don't want to lose my Iron Hands because I do need it. Okay, they don't have another boss. Good. They did have another boss. What? Bro, what? What a sack. Actually sacked. Okay, there's Fez. All right, there we go. We finally see the Fezandipiti come on the board. That's good. So now we can just go Pikachu Bear for game. All right, lit. We can also set up Iron Hands. Again, the fact that we prized both Draw Engines and the Latias just sucks. Those are the worst possible prize cards we could have got. I'm still kind of mind blown by that, but it's looking like it might work out. Oh, they could have Briar, though. No, but they can't Briar the Pikachu. Okay, it's fine. They can't Briar Pikachu. Actually, it's better that we're going Pikachu not hand. They can win Briar. Kind of forgot Briar existed. Okay, it's actually pretty good we get to go Pikachu. Now, if they have a counter catcher, we do lose. They counter catcher Briar? They got it like that. They got it. It's what it is, bro. Sarah Ledge is a broken deck if they pull it off. Okay. Honestly, yeah, it's fine. So let's go Pika. If only the XP share was still live or something. All right, what's our draw going to be? Another Crispin is good. So let's play it. Grab these two. There's no metals left, right? Yeah, no metals left. That's pretty bad. Let's attach Iron Hands, I guess. Or do I even want to attach? No. We could win the game with Bear next turn. What are the odds the Iono me again? Probably low. Because we have boss, right? If I get Latias up the... No, then I can't. I'll attach that there, sure. I'm like overthinking. I'm like, we can Bear for game, but I think it's fine. Let's blow up their active and hope for the best. I need Latias off the prizes, and then, like, Mew Latias one time. Boss Latias. I need a Mew, because I need an energy boss to win this. Okay, we'll see what happens. It's a close game. They could have game. Again, if they play a counter catcher, they could win. They have counter catcher Briar. They can also two-shot the Pikachu and Briar it. So we have to retreat into Joltik again, I think. All right, let's see what they can do. Can they win this turn? That's the question. If we top deck an energy, we do win. I don't think I'm going to draw an energy, though. That's the problem. That's why I wanted Mew. But I guess they're not taking a prize on the Pikachu anyways. Okay, well, whatever. What are they doing? What are they cooking? 7 cards in hand. Can they find game this turn is the question. Carmine. They had another Jamming Tower. They need a Fire Energy. Okay, there's Night Stretcher. They have 5 cards left. So, I mean, if they got it for next turn. I mean, it depends. If they have a counter catcher and a Briar, it is game over. I just don't know if they play that combination or not. We had Prime Catcher. We could have went Bear. Okay. Let's see what we can do. We need a good top deck here. We could win this turn if I draw an energy. That is not an energy. That's not a game. F. I'm just going to get the Bloodmoon. There's no way I can win this turn, right? I'm just making sure. Yeah, I don't think so. So at the Crispin. And then retreat. Into Joltik. I could Jolting Charge. I guess I should just bench Latias. Let's pass. Okay, my opponent needs counter catcher Briar to win. If they have it, they have it. I can't do anything about it. If they have it, they have it. Okay, PAL Pad, that's a good sign. They could Iono here, which is bad. Don't do it to boss. Okay, sure. Sarah Ledge, sure. Do they have a way to draw cards? No. Okay. We dodged it. Maybe they don't play Briar. I don't know. I haven't seen... I mean, I feel like we would have seen it by now. They have to kill the Joltik, because I have Latias. Yeah, I should have just benched Latias and not discarded the Pikachu. It doesn't really matter. All right, we got him. All right, we got game. We boss Monkey. Close one. Oh, my gosh. Our prizes actually sucked. We prized all of our draw cards. Our last 2 prizes were literally Mew and Fez. You can't make this up, bro. How could they be prized? How could you, Mew and Fez? Oh, my gosh. Close game. This deck's pretty versatile, though. And that's what I like about it. It worked out decently well in this matchup. Pikachu is just a beast right now. What can I say? There you go, folks. That is Sage Park's new Joltik Iron Hands Pikachu deck. This deck is really powerful, and like I said, it's been doing pretty good in online tournaments this past week. So it's definitely something you probably have to keep your eye out for going forward. Because again, the ability to just build up an Iron Hands immediately is really good. Iron Hands is just a very good attacker right now. Any deck that can utilize it really well is extremely powerful. And Sage Park is one of the best deck builders for these type of lightning decks we've seen in a while. And I do like the list. I think really one card I kind of want to add is honestly just like a Night Stretcher, though. I mean, it's a pretty good list. Like, there's not much I can think to cut. Like, other than, I guess, like Earthen Vessel. I didn't really come up that often in this video, so I definitely want to maybe fit like one Night Stretcher in the deck. Other than that, I really like the 60. I think it's really powerful. Joltik is a very broken card, for sure. It might just be better than just playing Generator, right? I did a video on Miraidon Pikachu hands like last week or whatever, and it was like fine, but this Joltik build might just be better. Hope you enjoyed the video on at the deck. If you did, leave a like. If you're new to the channel, subscribe down below. We are on the road to 77/80,000 subs here on at the channel. Check out the sponsors down below. Card Cavern, TC Evolutions, use card LDF, and check out my second channel if you want to see more content from me. And that'll be it for me. Catch y'all later. Bye-bye.